Cool story, Hansel.
Oh, good for you!
Hello, boobies.
Welcome to the Commander Smiths.
We are the Commander Smiths.
I'm Adam Smith.
And I'm Lowry Smith.
Don't worry.
We're cousins.
This is episode 396. We're getting close to 400, my friend.
Yes, we are.
We have something that we planned, and then we have something that we didn't plan. So what do we have in store for this week's episode here?
Yeah. Well, we are also the Secret Lairs Smiths. And so there was one that went off today, the one with the Furbies in the office and all that kind of jazz. And it's a shit show.
Yep.
So we're going to talk about that a little bit. And then we have a new tournament coming your way. We're going to be talking about the best card advantage cards, or what? I didn't look at the thumb
I
I'm
just
supposed to.
Best draw. Hers is for life. Assemble. Thanks, Tad.
That's not on anybody's list. It's not even a good card for card advantage.
This will be the first week in a little bit that we haven't had Malort, so that's kind of nice. Somebody's name is Urza's
really
for life.
Nice.
Whose name is Urza's for life? It's somebody that's normal because that's awesome. Who did that?
Yeah, no, it's great. Like, because now I just go, oh, hashtag Urza's for life is that person, not a card.
I'll play.
Just
we got two
someone
Urza's
in the
for
comments.
life. I got to give you this.
Get the fuck.
Just for the
stay. We're cool as long as it's.
It's
fantastic. It's not card coming out of.
It's somebody who comments because you can see like the like there's a crown next to it on, at least on my side, not what you could see there, and so it's a commenter that is normally commenting. So it's okay. So yeah, we are going to be doing the draw advantage. We're going to be talking about the Secret Lair stuff really quick before we even get started. We do have a new patron. It was somebody that jumped on last week when we were doing all the shenanigans with Secret Lairs, and man, by the end of that 2.5 hour podcast, Malorts tend to get my brain a little foggy. That next day was tough, but we did get a new patron, Shane Braxton.
Welcome to a meat forest.
That sounds like a fairy tale of a meat forest.
Thank you, buddy, for becoming a patron. Let's just do the tags right now. You guys. We're going to do this, and we're going to do this, and I'm going to press record again because it did the pop. Hey, it did it right away, and I'm not hammered, so I can't remember to do the fixing all the fun stuff. It's the soundboard, man. I don't know why it's doing that, but it does the whole fun stuff. But okay, so really quick, you can become a patron just like Shane. That's the way you guys can support us. Gets you in the Discord. $1 gets you in the Discord. $5 or more gets you proxies. I think Shane jumped on because of, I should show those. Hang on a second. Give me a second. You're going to see my nipple.
I mean, everybody in the comments is all about Malort. And I've never touched Malort in my life.
Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. And
I don't know. I don't remember touching Malort.
We don't have a raffle up for a reason, I guess. I just didn't think of one.
Give us a break.
So we don't have a raffle to do the Malorts. But, okay, so Shane jumped on because his wife and kid like, K-pop Demon Hunters, just like I do, just like my kids. So that's this month's proxies, which is K-pop Demon. Oh, Lowry's favorite right there.
That's
Look
weird.
at that one. Deep throat and roomy right there, taking down that.
Right.
But yeah, so
that's very weird.
Those if you get certain tiers, you can get foil ones, you can get regular ones. Those are just kind of patron perks. Each month you guys can get those proxies if you so choose. But that's also supporting us. So like a lot of people don't actually give us or pick proxies out. It's just supporting us and jumping on the Discord. You chat with everybody. You could hear the debacle of the Secret Lairs stuff today with a bunch of people on the Discord. But yeah, that's keeps the show running and all that stuff. So everything you guys give us goes right back into the show. Other ways you guys can support us financially is you can buy our merch, which is Lowry has the right mug, but it's a red Yeti mug. I do have the links finally. Tad pointed out when I plug everything into ChatGPT and then it formulates my thing. And I'm like, okay, remember this for next week. So then I just copy paste. At some point, it just got rid of my website or the websites for everything.
No, that sounds like AI.
It just got rid of it. So now I put them all back in. So now you can donate there. You can become a patron there. They're all in the links below. So if you're listening to this later or if you're watching now, you guys can check that out. You can donate there. I don't know. We're not doing Malort, right? We're not doing Malort. That has to be a planned thing, right?
Tonight? No.
Yes. Okay. Good. I'm glad you said no because I'm like, I don't want to do that tonight.
I'm good.
But other times when we have the raffle going, then you guys, that's the way you guys can get us to do Malort stuff. The free way you guys can support us is just subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so. Tad, you're gonna
Not
wait.
tonight.
Not tonight. We'll save that one. How
Not
about
tonight.
that? But he's doing an early jump. Why did you do that tonight?
That's all right.
I'm gonna just write that down, Tad, just for the next. He's just getting an early jump on the next raffle, I guess. Maybe.
Jerk.
He said bank
Bank
All right,
it.
good,
Yeah.
good. All right. Okay. So, but yeah, if you aren't subscribed to the channel, do so. If you haven't hit that like button yet, for everybody that's watching, hit that like button. If you're watching later, hit that like button. I know it's so stupid. You hear it all the time, and that's all the videos. Everybody says it, but there's a reason that people say it because it actually does help algorithm. Don't shake your head, no, Lowry.
It's stupid.
It is.
No, you were right. When it's stupid.
It is everywhere, but it does help the algorithms. If you don't hit the like button, then YouTube goes, well, people don't like this video, so we're not going to share it with anybody. And if you hit the like button, they're like, oh, well, I guess people like this.
Anything but a 5 stars is a fail. Is that what it is?
Right, exactly. So, all right, if you need to get
It's all
hold of
stupid.
us,
I hate all of this.
Lowry's in a mood. He needs Malort, is what it is.
No, that's not true. I'm good now. I'm good. Please don't punish me.
Just so you guys know, Malort last week turned into Lowry and I talking until 2 a.m. after the podcast
Yes.
was over. So that was a rough next morning. But yeah, if you need to get a hold of us, jump on the Discord, become a patron. But if you're not doing that, you can email us at commandersmiths@gmail.com. So, all right. That being said,
And if you are in the Discord and all that kind of stuff, we are pursuing SmithCon, so go check that out. If you haven't, place your vote for what date you would want at the end of February. That's probably the only time I will mention it.
yeah, SmithCon
On the cast.
basically is a Friday, Saturday type of thing. Where we just play Commander with a bunch of people, like-minded people, all of us nerds. And it's in the Twin Cities, so we have had people fly in. We have people drive in. So if you're close, that's also very nice because you can just drive there. You might as well become a patron, so you guys can do that. And we're looking in February, right? Is that where we're? Yep. So
one of the last 2 weekends in February. We'll figure it out.
This will be the 4th year we've done this, so it's a lot of fun. Yeah,
Yes.
I was trying to I'm like, is this 3 or 4? So yeah, it's fun. It's just a lot of pizza, a lot of beer, and a lot of magic, and a lot of fun drinking and all that stuff. So, all right, let's get to what kind of place do you play at? Is this
We play in a conference room at a hotel, so it holds roughly 30 people.
Yeah,
And then
right
people
next
come
to
in and out.
Mall of
as
America is where we do it. So it's the hotel's connected to, well, kind of, it's not connected, but it's right across the street from the Mall of America. So if people wanted to go there, and then we do some other fun stuff too. So it's a good time. Like SmithCon is a good time.
It's a good time.
It's something that we look forward to. All right, so let's get to really quick. Let's talk about this secret lair that
Are we really talking, quote unquote?
Well, kind of.
Or is it like just it grinds my gears? segment.
Well, this is something that we've talked about almost a year ago. We actually had a whole episode on this because I used the same thumbnail. That's how easy it was. I used the same thumbnail and just changed some stuff and added some things here. But okay, so we had the secret lair that went off today, which was the secret scare. Yep, secret scare super drop. And, you know, pat ourselves on the back a little bit. The ones that we said were good, that we thought would sell out, sold out. But they sold out real fucking quick. And not only that, it would have been fine if they sold, you know, secret layers sell out all the time within the first hour or whatever. But there was something happening, and happened with everybody on the Discord. We're all talking about it. You're in line and your time's going down, and then all of a sudden it jump up, and then your time would go down, and then it jump up. So the last time that happened, people on Reddit and whatever, I'm not on Reddit, but I found out from that or whatever that people had, there's a couple things that they were doing. One, if you had stuff in your cart before the secret layer went live from a different secret layer, it could jump you to the front of the line and you could skip that. I know they fixed that. That wasn't the case, I don't think, this time. You also sent me a video of a guy that tried to do that trick, and it just had him. It still had him in line.
Still
had him do the same situation.
Mm-hmm.
Two, what they did have up until probably 3 or 4 drops ago, and I kind of took advantage of this, but it wasn't like skipping the line. What it was is once you waded through the line and you got what you wanted, you could check out, and you had 10 minutes to, if you wanted to jump back in and pick some other things out, or, you know, do a different email, whatever. I am guilty of that, of using more emails because I buy quite a bit of secret layer stuff. It allowed you to jump right back into it and buy more. Now they fixed that. Like I said, 4 drops ago, I think it was, about when they made it so that once you checked out and you tried to do that again, it made you sit back in line again, which I like that. I mean, I'm totally fine with that. Something happened here, and I don't know what. Like, it was...
Right. When we have the time fluctuations, that generally means there's some type of loop that people are able to skip the line. And that has happened in the past, like you're saying. And that sucks. I mean, I kind of checked out after a while, but did anybody in the Discord?
No one in the demonic tutor one, which is the one we said was the best one. I got everything but the demonic tutor. So the demonic tutor, let me pull that up. I stopped in the weird spot. This one, the artist, what is it? Kieran Yanner. This one was sold out. But I still had 45 minutes left on mine, you know? Actually, it was fluctuating. At one point, I was at 45 minutes. But when this actually sold out, I was over an hour again. And then when it sold out, people dropped off, and then I went down to like 30. And like, it was crazy. And so also what I do with mine is I do have I have 2 computers going because I have my laptop and I have this podcast one. And I have the Google Chrome and the Microsoft browsers going because I'm afraid of, we've had in the past where like you go to check out and then it has an error and you lose everything. You got to go wait in line again. So I have 4 going just to make sure that if something crashes, I'm in. So I'll tell you this, the one that I got in within 3 seconds, it was like an hour and a half wait before I actually got through. Everything else took 2 to 2.5 hours to get through that line. And that's within, the other one I did in about 8 seconds. And then the other computer, I had to go to the other room. That one took about 30 seconds to 45 seconds. So I was in within a minute of all of them. And the longest was about 2.5 hours. Now you left and did stuff and came back.
I waited roughly for 2 hours. Then I came back like an hour 15, and I sat down. I was like, "You have a half hour left." I was like, "Okay." So, you know, I'm at 3 hours and 15 minutes, and within 5 minutes, they closed me out because everything that I wanted had sold out. And again, kind of going back to what we were saying, normally, I mean, it's not normal, but we kind of knew that the demonic tutor one would kind of fly off the shelf,
Right.
but I think we're very surprised at everything else that sold out so fast.
Okay, yeah. Let's go over that. Okay, so
Because it's again like I was in within like 6 minutes. Like I choose my stuff and then
Right.
I check out, and I almost never have an issue. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so
okay.
again, it stinks, but I have a lot of these cards.
Right,
It's just
right.
about upgrading and all that kind of stuff. So
Yeah, I'm
but
not
it sucks for people that want
right.
the cards and it's not available, especially if they can find if there is a way that people were skipping the line type thing.
Yeah.
So it sucks.
So, couple tips I'm going to give to people that are listening and you and myself. What you should do moving forward is put something in your cart. Well, I'll tell you what I do is I put something in the cart and then I go to checkout just like immediately, right? Because once you go through the line, you can go back. Once you've waited through the line, you can click on the Secret Lairs, whatever, go back to
That
the
you
main
want.
menu and then pick out everything that you want, go back, and you don't have to wait through the line. It puts you have 10 minutes, so it puts you you get back to your spot. I forget who it was in the Discord. One of our new patrons, I don't think it was Shane, was one of our newer patrons mentioned that if you put something in your cart that isn't a part of this drop before the drop goes live, and then you go to check out, it'll have a timer, and that lasts. Because what happens is the site goes down and it comes back up at about an hour before the whole thing goes live. If you put something in your cart and then check out, it's going to make you wait until it goes live, right? When it goes live, it's a lotto system. This is how they're trying to get rid of a loophole, which obviously there's another loophole they're going to have to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Then it's a lotto system. So it's everybody that's in that first like 10 seconds, they randomize it and they go, okay, this person's first, this person's second, third, and they put an order. So by you doing that, you eliminate that 3 seconds that puts you towards, you're still in the lotto part.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the lotto, but what I'm saying with you, especially, you're saying you picked out everything and you were 6 minutes in before you did it. What you should do is just pick one thing, go to checkout, and wait through the line, and then come back through and pick out all the stuff you want once you've waited through the line. I mean, the thing is I'm thinking ahead of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which we've gotten spoilers this last week. If you guys haven't noticed that,
We did.
they're going to have a secret layer drop for that. And I'm hoping that it's not just one drop. I'm hoping it's a super drop like Spider-Man. And that one I'm not going to want to miss out on. So I'm like, I want to know. I don't want the
How to figure
loopholes.
it out.
I want everything to be fair. But let's talk about what we've talked about a year ago. And we've talked about multiple times. And we talked about it in the Discord. What should Wizards be doing? Because the thing is they just missed out. I swear, millions at this point on just this drop because of how fast it sold out. So we are both in agreement that this should be a print to demand like they used to do.
Right.
They used to only have it up for like a week, 2 weeks, sometimes a month, and then it was print to demand. And the thing is, we all know we're Magic players. We like to bitch about everything, and the bitching then was it took 2 to 3 months for you to get your Secret Lairs. So people would cancel. People are like, well, I'm not going to do that. I know people would like get their credit cards to cancel because they don't want it anymore because it's taking so long. Like that, what was it? The coin flip one took like 6 months. Like it was ridiculous.
It took a long time.
I
I'd give it more.
Yeah. It was
But
But then it ended up being like one of the most expensive drops because I guarantee you so many people canceled out of that one because it took so long. And that was kind of the turning point. Like, I feel like that was the one that, like, after that, they switched to print. They had it already printed, and we started getting them as soon as they were.
And honestly, I can totally see that aspect with the decks just because there's so many cards within a deck.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, I mean, it does feel like they're leaving money on the table. I think you have a lot of dissatisfied customers. And, I mean, I'm not really into, like, the scarcity game. Like, I think there's people that are into the sneakers and getting really And maybe that's what they're trying to go for. It's just like keep on building hype and having people not be able to get what they want. And if that's kind of what they're going for, then I'll like. I am very much a person that's like, okay, there is a line of how hard are you going to make me try to spend my money?
Right.
And if I continually sit around for a couple hours whenever this is happening, like SpongeBob was a fucking mess, eventually I'm just going to get like, nah, I'm good.
Right.
You know what I mean?
There's
And
been
so
people in Discord that had bad experience because it isn't a fun experience. I enjoy the, what'd you get? Did you get it? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh shit, this one's low stock. But I don't enjoy the feel bads of people not getting stuff,
Right.
and this is a no good for you moment. Get that button ready. This is the first one that I've missed out on a drop because of it selling out before I got.
Good for you.
So I do have I'm like, oh, that sucks. But again, what I said before, now this might be different because this one sold out so quick. When those singles start getting in people's hands, you're going to be able to get all the cards except for Demonic Tutor for pretty damn cheap. I think Demonic Tutors, I'm going to have to spend extra. I'm going to get it, even though I don't use tutors. I just really like the art, but you're going to be able to pick up these singles for dirt cheap. The other ones, like I bet you those are going to be like $5 because Demonic Tutor is going to pay for itself. Now, okay, so here, this is a repeat take from last year when we talked about it. I think the best way to do this is do it like they did with the Pixel one. The Pixel drop, what they did there is that was a Extra Life type of thing, right? It was one of the charity ones.
Oh, yeah.
And so just like we have the Extra Life one going right now. If you were one of the first, I don't know how many copies, but let's say it's 20,000 people that bought, you got them right away. Like I got mine right away, but once you got past that point, they go, all right, you're not getting them for 3 months. Yeah, some people are going to be bitter, but it's going to also, you're going to have the people that are going to get on right away, right when the thing's live to purchase to try to get the copies. You're still going to have that demand, but then you're also going to make it so people aren't pissed, like you're giving everybody an opportunity to get it. Yes, it is going to take a while for prices to come up. Like when we talk about the breakpoint and the maturing of cards. And so for people like me that sell cards, that takes longer, but who cares? Like everybody gets what they want, they spend the money that they want.
Right.
Wizards gets money. This everything stays up in price. They're getting money. You're everything. There's no losing in that situation. And I don't understand. I know we're not a huge podcast at all. Even though when we did the Salty 64 and they banned Hall Breacher right after
because of us.
It was us. Why can't they take our advice with this? Because it's so, I don't understand why they aren't doing that.
And honestly, I'm going to say in a this is what I want type thing, but just the only time that I truly do have an issue of this print demand or this limited supply is with new cards.
Yes. So Jaws.
I do feel like Sonic should have gotten into everybody's hands that they wanted.
Well, wait. Sonic
Jaws should be in.
Sonic is though because it went to the LGSs later.
It did. Okay.
Yeah.
And so, but Jaws being a new card.
Yep.
It likely the Turtles.
I looked on eBay.
That'll be quite. They have their own set, so maybe not.
Yeah.
But
I did look on eBay, and the Jaws one, sealed, is going for $200. I didn't even look up the Demonic Tutor one. I know I was talking with other people in the Discord, and they're like, "Yeah, people are. It's going crazy on that one." But yeah, Jaws, $200. Not that somebody has it listed for that. It's sold for $200. I'm like, Jesus.
It's just. Whoever did this today, just go back to Pokemon and ruin that game more. Fucking
so
terrible.
The thing is there's so many aspects to this where it's pointing to print to demand. Make that time frame. Now I will say I do remember when they had print to demand, people bitched about that it wasn't long enough because they didn't plan for it. And I remember it. I was just like, God damn it. Everybody loves to fucking complain about something. But at least now they've experienced this. Those people should not be complaining if we go back to print to demand, because it's like, hey, do you want us to go back to the other way? Because that was a lot worse. Like, this sucks.
What another aspect that could potentially be happening, and I think I brought this up maybe a month or so ago, but like it does sound like there's like card stock shortages. I don't know if I did it on the cast or in the Discord or just with you. No, but yeah, so essentially what happened with tariffs made it impossible to make money printing cards if you're doing it out of the States. And so basically sports cards, Pokemon, all Magic, all of these cards, sports and games are relying on US based card manufacturing. So there's a shortage in comparison to what there was before.
I thought that they shifted Secret Lair stuff to the US.
Well, and they might have, but what I'm saying is there's just more competition.
Right.
And so that's what happened with Final Fantasy being short printed. That's why Tarkir was short printed. And so like those two sets were really hard to get, and maybe things have balanced out since then, but I know Edge of Eternities wasn't nearly as big, and Spider-Man was really not well received at this point. So they haven't necessarily been issues in that regard, but I do think it probably changes the way that they are needing to print. If we're going with trying to find a reason on why they're not doing printed demand,
right,
it's because there isn't any extra stuff out there. They're doing what they can.
But I
doubt it, but
I would say that people have been calling for printed demand for a while now. So
right. It's been 2 years they've been doing this now.
Yeah. So Parks is saying what he got. Yeah, no, I did get all the Furbies. Who was asking? Mr. Whittam was asking. I did get the Furbies, and then they sold out quick. I was surprised. The Spellskite one was the first one to go, and then quickly behind was the Soul Ring one. The Office one was, what was the second one to go? I think it was, it was the one that I said was, you picked the Demonic Tutor one, and I said, yes, that is the best one. That's what I would pick too. But if I had to pick another one, it was the Iron Maiden one, and that one was the second one to go. So it went in kind of the order we were like, this is the best, this is second, third, blah, 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 blah. But more sold out than I thought. Like that's kind of the surprising thing. I'm
faster.
Yes.
Most of this drop is gone before 12 hours is done.
Yeah. It makes me
wild.
Curious because we shit on the PlayStation Secret Lair last week. Not shit on it. It just wasn't.
I'm excited for it with all the new cards.
That's where I'm a little worried about it is because of the new cards. I think that one's going to be bigger than, and a lot of people missed out on this one. They may be putting their money into that one instead, because I went the opposite. I was like, well, I know the PlayStation one isn't one that I really want to spec on. I'm going to get copies for my collection, and that's it. And I'm going deeper on this one. But then once the Demonic Tutor was gone. Oh, and that's the other thing. This had a limit of 2 per. Normally when it's a limit of 2 per customer, that takes forever. It slows it down.
Slows things down.
But it didn't. Like, that's where the line jumping, that's where it really showed, because guarantee people are figuring out this way of they got the 2, got back in, got the 2, and it just kept going in a loop. So I'm curious if I wish they'd be just honest with us what happened, because I bet you they're not going to. It's going to be a Reddit thread that comes out later, and we'll find out like somebody figured out this hack or blah 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 blah. But Wizards isn't going to come out, or Secret Lair isn't going to be like, oh yeah, we did too low of supply, or we found out that somebody was hacking doing this. They aren't going to say anything, and so we're just kind of left in the dark with it. So I don't know. Anyways, it was fun. Fun day. It sucks because it spends like, you have to leave that space. If you want to try to get some of these really high demand ones, you really have to leave like 2-3 hours of your day to try to get this. That kind of sucks. I know a lot of people cannot do that. I'm lucky that my schedule, I coordinate it. I'm like, okay, Mondays are normally Mondays anyways, because we have the podcast. This is my podcast day, so it's prep day anyways. But when it's Secret Lair day, I like really make sure that, okay, I'm around and I got to be able to purchase and all that stuff. But I know a majority of people cannot do that. So they need to do better. Do better, Wizards. Do better. Because people want it. That's the thing. People want this.
Right.
You know, no matter how much people bitch about Universes Beyond, they like it. I love it. You, for the most part, like Universes Beyond. Allow us to buy it. We're trying to give you money, and you're just going, nah, I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm all good. So I don't know. I just wish they'd switch it. Somebody send this to Wizards because they really need to hear us say it, because it's gonna happen. All right.
They don't care. They're making plenty of money, and that's crux of the thing, right? Like, they're making enough money so they don't have to change, and they are. I mean, when they have a good solid drop with good art and or good cards in it, the cards sell. And there was a period of time where they were really dipping in what they were reprinting, and you're just like, ugh, no, I don't want to buy any of this. You know, like, you're just picking 2 or 3 of them instead of the whole bit. And right now, this was a banger set.
Oh, this was
really well
amazing.
done.
Yeah, this is one of the best drops they've had. So it just, it sucks that they should have known. You put Demonic Tutor, you should be making 100,000 copies of that, like foil and non-foil. You know, it's just mind-boggling.
Yep.
Okay.
And
wait,
I mean, honestly, unless there's a flat fee to the artist who's doing the work, like, if they got a cut, like, they'd want to sell more as well, right? I'm sure they just get a flat fee.
Right. Well, and obviously, why do I use a calculator? Because it's just times whatever. But if you make 100,000 of Demonic Tutors at 40 bucks a piece, that's $4 fucking million right there. like you just left.
Yeah, I mean, well, if we were going to I don't know if they left that much, but we know that the Praetors was the highest selling one at 70,000.
70, 80, 70. But yeah, for one side.
One side. And those things haven't recovered by any means, but I was pretty happy having them.
Right. Demonic Tutor, I don't think would dip as low as the Praetors would, you know?
No, I agree.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's just mind-boggling that and the thing is D&D and Wizards are the only thing that's keeping Hasbro afloat at this point. And it's like, you're going to go to Hasbro and be like, we could have made you an extra couple $1 million had we done this right. So it's just, I don't get it. Just, don't you want to make that money and make everybody, and then you get less bitching? Because, I mean, if you go on social medias right now, anybody that talks about today's Secret Lair, it's just bitch central all the way down, which rightfully so. It just was a debacle. So I don't know. Anyways, all right, should we move on? We did a half an hour of bitching. Now we got to do a tournament here. All right, let's move over to her, and we're gonna do this. And I got to hit a button because it's our tournament. So Lowry, why don't you wait? Let me hit the button first. It's the Salty 64 sounder, but.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fernando,
welcome to the main event.
Mr. Potatoes. I do not like potatoes. All right. We have a tournament going on, Lowry. What are we doing for this tournament? How does this all work? How do we do all this? What is the tournament?
That's a good question. I was going to ask you some questions along those lines. But essentially what we're going to do is a tournament. This one's going to be a Sweet 16 starting out. And it's card advantage. What are the best ones in the game for Commander? And maybe everything. I mean, it's not going to be Ancestral Recall's not on this list.
Right.
It's not. It has to be legal. And then does it have to be purely card advantage? Or like if it does other things, are we mad about that?
I mean,
Do we have the
That
right
could-
to veto where we like, no, that's not
right.
this?
Yes, we can do that, but we can factor in part of our reasoning for things. There's trying to figure out which cards you're talking about, but I think you can factor in some things. Yeah, card advantage is the big thing. So really draw card advantage in a way, but it's the top 16. We're only doing 16. You guys are voting. So we're drafting and you guys are voting. So each day we will drop a couple up on YouTube. So that's another reason why you guys should subscribe to the channel, because the voting will be on YouTube only. And then next week we'll announce the winners and then the next matchups. So we do the tournaments every couple months, and it's kind of a little fun thing. We've done the 3-drop Monarchs. We've done what started it all was the Salty 64, and then we had the finals, and the winner was Hall Breacher, and that day or the day before was when it got, or is it the day? It was the day of.
It was literally the day of.
The day of, because we got to announce the winner and say that it was banned. So yeah, that's what started this years and years ago, and we've kind of continued it throughout. All right, so Lowry won the basic land tournament we did a few months back, where he won his
Just barely.
Yeah, it was close, 53%. His Kamigawa land took out my Theros land of basic lands. So congratulations, Lowry. Which both of those, what was that? Kamigawa was a seed 12. And Theros was a seed 13. So that kind of shows you with the lands, it's really
that was all over the place, for
but
sure.
I think this one's going to be a little more fine-tuned. I guess we'll see on this, so it depends on the picks. All right, so Lowry, why don't you get us started with your first overall pick for the best draw cards in Commander, or card advantage cards in Commander?
I do think this one has a really good chance of winning, and so I'm gonna stick with it.
You better not. You better not. Don't do it.
Ristic Study.
Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, hang on. Let me pull it up first. Ristic. I actually got my...
Yeah, I mean, okay, so this is an enchantment that is on the Game Changers list. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, they pay 1 or you get to draw a card. Like, it is just such a consistent barrage of drawing cards, and the bitterness that people don't pay into it that occurs.
Yeah.
I think this one has a definite chance to not win because of the hate that it garners. So that is something that has to be, like, sometimes when people just hate playing against a card, they're not going to vote for it if it's good or not. Like,
right.
So that is a little bit of a problem being the first overall pick here, but this card wins you games. It's so darn good.
Yeah.
So
it's so good that you and I tend to not play it as much anymore. At least we both have shied away from it because it's just too good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's just like Cyclonic Rift. It's just like Crater of Behemoth, where it's like those are just so good that we try to shy away from some of that kind of stuff. But if a deck is lacking draw and I'm in blue, it's like, well, Ristic can just pop in there. It's just, you're going to draw. Like, it's just so good. Yeah. So I think this is a good one. I was more...
What were you thinking? What's going to be your first pick?
I was more thinking because of what I love, what my movies, what I love, everything with it. So I'm going with the One Ring, man. I mean, I know, and the thing is it can fit in every deck. So that was my other part. Is like, this is an artifact instead. Is very. Oh, I don't like that art. Let's get away from the online one. Hang on a second. There it is. It just fits in so much. And
I get it.
It probably will turn into a Ristic Study for me at some point because I play it all the time. I'm like, one ring.
Yeah.
So this was my number 1 overall pick for me just because of the use of it.
I mean, the loss of life is not nearly as bad for us in Commander.
Yeah.
I've never seen it almost kill somebody. Like, the card advantage just buries the opponents, along with that kind of fog effect that you
Right.
not going to take any damage for that one turn. Like being able to untap it and tap it for more card draw is just straight bonkers.
Yeah, there's a lot of
with like Seaborn Muse, Voltaic Key. Like there's plenty of cards that you could just draw, multiple times, triggers off of it, activated abilities. And so that it's absolutely insane. I totally agree. It's a great card. And I don't, is it on the game changer list?
let's scroll down.
Because it absolutely should be.
It should be, but no, it is not.
Huh. Yeah. So
It probably will be. It will be probably at some point.
yeah. All right, let's see here.
All right, Lowry, your second pick, and this is for Tad because he gets mad at me because I do the whole whatever overall. Third overall pick.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with Tad. I don't like
What?
when you. Yeah, I don't like that. My
Oh wait,
My
Commander
second
says
pick, third
legal
overall.
game changer. He said it is a game changer. Where normally unscrub. Oh, there it is. I
was-
completely
okay.
missed game changer right there.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, put it bigger, Wizards or Skyfall. All right, what's gonna be your next one? Thanks on that, Cole.
you know what? I was going to say one card, but I do think I want to bop it down a little bit.
I know what one that is.
No, I don't think you do. I'm gonna go with something that if people had more of it, they'd play more of it.
Cole, you fucker. You see what I wrote? No problem. But Team Forest Walk. All right, Cole.
Hashtag Team
God
Forest
damn
Walk.
it! I
There
gotta
we
go
go.
back.
There we go.
Get out of here. Hang on. God, I had to go back a couple.
Get the fuck out!
That's what you get for saying Team Forest Walk, fucker.
I'm
right,
gonna go with Wheel of Fortune,
Oh.
and reason being is like Wheel of
And-
Misfortune is a great card as well. If you feel like you want to say that, because I don't think it's gonna make this
No,
list.
I don't think it's going to
But-
make the list.
But wheeling is its own archetype, and this is the godfather of that archetype. Nekusar loves this card, and that's what everything is based off of after this. It forces everybody to discard, which is its own thing. Everybody's drawing, which is its own thing. It's crazy with good cards. It's crazy with bad cards. Fills up your graveyard. Smothering Tide loves it. Like, this
Oh,
card
sorry.
goes
I
with
didn't
so
even pull
much.
your card up. That's how much I don't care about your stuff. I'm not going to fucking pull it up so you can see
That's
it.
uh
Oh, it's FO.
4.
Yeah, no, I was just doing the
Yeah.
old
So Wheel of Fortune is such a crazy card. The problem is it's so expensive. It is reserved list, and that's where we're at. So people, unless they're proxying, just don't get an opportunity to use this.
yeah.
But even like something like Magus of the Wheel is a great card. Like
Plus
there's so many different versions that
We got
are
the
playable.
Ninja Turtle one that's coming out too. That one with
Yes.
Raphael, that's fucking fantastic. So
Right?
that's funny.
And
that-
so I think this is way up there, and I like it.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
no, I
I'm
dig
gonna
it.
I'm gonna say that's a third overall pick.
Yep. Third overall pick. All right. I dig it. No, Tad was just texting me before. It's his birthday in a couple weeks and he got birthday monies. He's like, what should I get? Should I
Aw.
buy a collector box or Wheel of Fortune? I was like, I think Wheel of Fortune is going to be on our list tonight. And I think you should get Wheel of Fortune because it goes well in your toolbox. So,
Yes.
yeah, Wheel of Fortune.
I put in every red deck and I don't feel bad about it either.
It refills everybody else's hand too, so it's
Right.
it's very nice there. Dig it. All right, I'm gonna snipe one from you because it's a Lowry card that Adam didn't start playing with until later. I don't know why I'm talking in third person.
You're gonna take.
Yes, I'm gonna take Sylvan Library.
You can't even read.
She can't even read.
Two.
What?
Who goes to the library if you can't read?
Why-
All right.
Oh wait, I can't even spell it.
Kind of mad about that.
SYL. That's why. SYL. All right, Sylvan Library. All right, so Sylvan Library. I just gotta write my stuff down before I start talking about it.
Yeah.
All right, Adam, and I put it in the right spot. Okay, so Sylvan Library. Lowry played this for a long time before I played this card because I was all about Miri's Guile because I was this cheap bastard. It was a 1-drop enchantment that whatever. It's not as good as Sylvan Library. It just allows you to draw. You may draw 2 additional cards if you do. Choose 2 of those cards in your hand on this turn for each. Each
kid can't even spell.
You draw 3 cards. You could put 2 of them back on top in any order. If you want to draw more than the 1 that you get that turn, you pay 4 life. So you can draw all 3 of them and pay 8 life. It's a fantastic card. The only time that it's ever killed me or whatever was that one game where I could not get a land and I literally killed myself with Sylvan Library. Remember that?
Right.
Game?
That was a spike kill because it made everything infinitely better for you, and it still didn't. Like you were just
I was
so depleted. I don't. Must have just been shuffled weird or whatever.
Yeah, you just got unlucky there.
So
But yeah, this is one of Lowry's favorites, and
yes,
it's one I know that you were going to take pretty early, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's really good. It's one of the better draw cards out there. I mean, it's the 4th overall.
It's yeah, I really do like. Even I don't often take all 3 cards. I'll take the 2 if I'm being really aggressive, but I just really like the way that you can kind of just like situate your deck for free.
Set the top.
And that's kind of why I like Sensei's Divining Top.
Oh, is that where you're going next?
I didn't even actually have it on my list.
Oh, really? I thought that was your next one to go. Is that where you just had an epiphany moment? Like you're like, oh,
Yes.
shit. Because Sensei's, like, that's high up there for me.
Yeah, no, it's
You had a pretty strong list, you said, and you didn't have Sensei's on there.
that's a big miss on my part. I'm gonna go top.
I honestly thought that was your number 1 overall pick. That's why I thought you were going, to be honest.
No,
with
I
you.
feel bad not doing that now.
Yeah.
This whole thing would be so different.
You even said to me in the text messages, you're like, can 1-drops be in this tournament? And I was like, oh, he's talking about Sensei's.
I was talking about Skull
know.
Clamp.
I know that's the other one. I have that. I have literally your name next to the one that.
Oh my gosh!
All
right, well, I still got it. I'm okay with this.
Number 5.
Yeah,
is that where you're going? All right,
Sensei's Divining Top for sure. For sure. Number 1, I understand that this isn't necessarily the best card, but this is my favorite card.
Yes.
In Commander.
Also, one that
just because it does go in every deck. And I don't feel bad about it.
Yeah. Wow.
But just being able to look at the top 3, situate what you want, being able to draw that card if you need to. It's easy to play off the top of your library. It is a combo enabler in certain degrees. We don't necessarily do that. It is a cheap artifact in any artifact deck that just allows you to
kill. Hard to kill.
As
soon as
not impossible. Unless you got a Frozen Grip.
Or make them mill after they put it on the top of their library.
Yeah.
Like those are the only 2 ways.
That's working pretty hard though at that point.
Yeah, that's to get rid of one thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make you put it on your top because I'm gonna destroy it, and now I'm gonna make you mill it. Like, just okay.
You got me.
You win.
It's I instant concede after milling a top. That's there's no way to come back anymore.
How do I play this game? No more top.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, I do love this card. And this is one that I would almost consider. I understand that it is card advantage, but it really isn't either.
It is. It's manipulate. You're able to figure out what your next one is, and you have the top if you really want. I mean, I do use that ability quite often to draw that top card because you're drawing it again, but there's so many instances of being able to, when you play an artifact, like there's, like you said, there's combo stuff you can do with this. This has so many things that can happen with it. Like
you just throw it in a Layla, and then you just draw it every turn, recast it really cheap, create another fairy, or draw another card, and like it's so damn good.
Well, my Alesha deck is all non-creature spells. You get stuff, so it's like Sensei's down, Sensei's draw my extra card, put it on top. Next turn, I automatically have a 1-drop that is gonna trigger her to do her thing. So it's just there's a lot of things like. I had Sensei's as number 2 overall for me, so I was surprised I should have taken it, but
Yeah, you didn't
Well,
know which one to steal from me.
I didn't
either
know,
library or
I didn't
top.
know that you didn't have senseis on your list. Had I known that,
I legitimately would have been mad if you picked top before I even realized that I didn't have it on my list.
No.
I would have been like, fuck.
damn it, because I had Sylvan Library at number 3, but I was like, that's a Lowry card. He's gonna fucking take that, like no doubt, right there. Ugh, stupid. All right.
Yeah, no, that's a flip. That would have been, if you would have taken top, I would have taken library, likely.
All right.
So, all right, what do you got for that 6th spot?
6th spot. Yep, I got to take it. So this one I do use a lot, and it does very well. But it is a card we gave away when it was $20, and it's now well over that. So it is. Oh, I guess I got to get the rest of the word out there. The Great Henge. Let's see. That is Adam there. And hang on.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
All right, so the Great Henge, it's just a fantastic card. I mean, you don't ever pay the 9 to get it out there. We've talked about this card so many times, but it's normally like 4. 4 is a good number to get it out there, and even if you get it out for 4, you're getting 2 back with the gain life. And now when you're playing, it's not even casting. It's just when a creature that's not a token comes into play, it comes in with a counter, and you draw a card. Like, this is just so, and it's in green. It's so not abusable, but it is. You're just playing creatures, refilling your hand. And what do you do in Magic? Most of the time, you're playing creatures, and you're in green. So it's just, it just works hand in hand. It's so good.
When they were making the Great Henge, I am fairly certain they kept on going, what else can green do? Let's add that to the card.
That is so true. We're gonna give
100% what happened.
Ramp. We're gonna give.
We got
2.
ramp. Yeah.
Let's do some life. How about a?
Oh yeah, they totally get that. We could do this better than White can.
How about a counter? A counter sounds good. A counter?
Absolutely, they do that.
And then I mean, it doesn't even have to be a cast or anything. It's let's just what a creature comes into play. Well, but we got to put a downside. Let's non-token, because that's a white thing. White does a lot of tokens. We do tokens too, but White's really good at it with Anointed Procession and all that.
Let's make this card bad.
And what the downfall is going to be? We're going to make it so that the greatest power of creatures, that's really going to hold this back. It's a 9 drop. Green doesn't play big creatures at all.
No, not at all. For really cheap. Jesus Christ.
All right, I got to write this on the tournament thing. I'm doing the tournament sheet, so you don't have to do that if you are.
Whatever. I'm still doing it just so I can see what you've done.
Yeah, no, that does help.
Okay.
So this was
7th
6.
spot. I totally agree with you. That's a great one to pick. I got a couple that I really like. And I have to decide on if I'm going to pick what I think everybody else wants to pick versus what I would pick. Also, I need to gauge when I think you would pick it.
Right. Yep.
I just
got some stuff still on the board. Oh, I hope you don't get this one.
Think I'm doing that? I think I'm no. What do we got here? What kind of representation do we have? Blue, colorless, red, green, colorless, green. All right. I don't think this should drop too far. I'm going to go Esper Sentinel.
Okay. That was 1 of 2. All right. Yep. That's good.
We have a little bit of white representation here, but also that this is the best card in white to draw you cards.
Yep.
And yet it still doesn't make me feel bad when I put it in decks. Also, it works really well with just being an artifact, or if you can make its power bigger, it makes it harder to pay for that draw spot. It happens every turn. I like the limitation of once per turn, and it has to be a non-creature spell. I feel like this is a perfectly made card that's still really, really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I think this is fair. I could have picked it maybe a little bit lower, but you're saying 1 of 2, so I'm right in that range of where I'm pretty happy with it.
Yep. No, that was good. It's about where I had it too. So I was gonna go with that or a different one. So I like it. I like where you put that.
Okay.
One.
All right. What do you think
Well,
would be next?
that's the hard part. Is this might be? Ooh, I don't want to tip my hand too much.
What are you trying to decide between?
That's not what I'm trying to decide. Oh, I think.
How about you just pick Brainstorm?
Yeah. Well, that's I'm on a similar line. Do I feel bad if anything else gets taken out from underneath me? I know there's combo stuff. I don't use them, so I don't. Okay, I'm doing it. And this is partially what we talked about before. This has multiple uses in a way. And it's being used more because of certain bans in Commander. And so I'm seeing this a little bit more, but it is a one-time use. So this is our first one-time use card. I'm throwing it there, but it's going to be Jessica's Will.
That was the one I was deciding between
Yep.
Esper Sentinel and Jessica's Will.
So Jessica's Will,
Stock
mine was
up.
between Esper and Jessica, so we were both in the same boat. So if you
Yep.
picked one, I was picking the other. It is our first one-use card. It's everything else it's in play. You're drawing cards and blah 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 blah. This one is you get the top.
More
3
like an
cards and
engine,
all.
yeah.
Yep. So it's just, especially with the bands that we got, it helps with the mana. So this is where I would say, like, it's not just the draw, but it's also the mana that you get for it too. So yes, we're focused on the draw, but this you do have to include what the rest of the card does. So I think it's a fantastic card. Because of the bans, I use this in all those red decks. You know, I wasn't before because I was using, Dockside Extortionist for my mana.
Yeah.
Now I'm getting that benefit from Jessica's Will of the draw part, or getting exile in the top 3 cards.
I do think we should have probably been playing more Jessica's Will before the ban.
Right. Now that I'm not have to play it, but now that I'm playing it more, I'm like, that was a really good card.
Yeah.
It's not that we didn't know it wasn't a good card. It was just like, it's a one-trick thing. I know Dockside's a one-trick thing. But the only reason I put it in is because I wanted that mana part. But now it's like, well, the exiling the top 3 cards is really good. Like, that really helps, too, if you have your commander out. Like, so...
My biggest issue with it is that I do run 3 color decks for the most part.
Yeah, so it gets
and
a little
then
trickier.
if I'm short on a color, those 3 things, it gets annoying. It's not bad. It's just like, shit, I can't do it type thing. So
that's
the only part that's annoying for me.
It is nice that it is only one red to get out, though, for those 3 colors. It's not, at least it's not 2 red, 1 colorless. But yeah, okay. So that was 8. We're going up to 16. Lowry, what is your next pick? 9th overall.
So we're halfway done with this bad boy. I think that's a pretty solid list so far.
Now we're going to start getting matchups, the next picks.
That's a good question. Okay, so Jessica's Will versus...
Well, you don't know anything. Oh, yeah, whatever you're picking. Good point.
Yeah. Oh. Shit. Because there are definitely... There's one card that I feel like I'm in the realm, but I don't use it because it's kind of a combo card. And so I'll go with probably the more... We go there or there? Or is it better if I just go down there? Shit. I think I want to go ad nauseum.
Oh, I didn't even have that on my list. All right, hang on a second.
Off the board.
Yep. Is it AUDNAU? Nope. NUA?
I think
NUA?
that's a good question.
You can't read your
I have it
handwriting?
as AD
Add.
space.
Add. Oh, that you're probably right. Add. Oh no! What is it? AD NA? NAU.
NAU.
We'll try the U in there. Let's narrow this down. That's 115 cards I got to go through right now. NAU. There it is. Woohoo!
There we go. All right. Yeah. I'll read this one because this is a combo card, but it's a game ender to a degree. But it's a 5-mana instant in black. Reveal the top card of your library and put that card under your hand. You lose a life equal to the converted mana cost. That repeated this process any number of times. And so essentially, if you have a deck that has a CMC average of like 1.5 or less, you can just run through your deck and drop everything. Storm off, combo off. It's Aetherflux Reservoir. You have, Thrasios. It's a good card. Again, I don't use it, so it's really hard for me to know where I should have picked it, but I do feel like it should be on this list. It's one of the few cards that just straight up fills your hand and you're winning the game. And that's kind of how I look at this. But again, me and you don't really play this kind of card. So it'll be interesting to see where it goes. I was looking for something that had like that overpoweringness of, does it have the ability to overtake Jessica's will? Maybe. I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you might get the combo players. That might.
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But Jessica's will is pretty hated. So I have a feeling that's a good one for sure. What do you got for the 10 spot?
This is gonna be perfect. This is perfect because it's going against
Esper Sentinel.
It's going against Esper Sentinel. Let's do something very similar and see which one turns out a winner in this. I'm gonna do Mystic Remora.
Okay. All right. I am okay with that.
Yeah, no, this is gonna be a good one to see what is the battle of the 1-drops of doing very, very similar things. Because Mystic Remora has the cumulative upkeep, but it's whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, you may draw a card unless they pay 4. So it's whenever an opponent. So it doesn't have the downfall of the 1 from Esper, but it also has the cumulative upkeep. So you're having to pay that every turn. It goes up 1, goes to 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever. Where Esper does not have that. Esper's is always X, so it depends on its power. So this is going to be 4 no matter what. So this should be an interesting battle. Like, this is like the perfect duel between the two, like to see which one is more superior. So I'm actually glad that this one didn't get picked until now.
Well, we'll see how that goes. I do think Esper Sentinel is something that I use a lot more. I like it being an artifact, and I like that it's going to stick around. It is easier to remove, though. So, and you can pay the 1 instead of the 4. The 4 seems impossible.
Yeah.
So, and multiple times instead of just the 1 per Esper Sentinel. So,
yeah, no, I think they both have their pluses and minuses.
Yeah.
So
I think it's a really fairly balanced matchup for sure.
Yeah. So this one will be good. So the next one is going to be 11th, and it's going against the Great Henge.
Right.
I like this, trying to get the matchups right. Like we haven't done this really. We've done it a little bit before, but to do it live right here, I think this is kind of nice. So what do you think is going to handle the Great Henge? What can battle it?
I'm going for something that's going to draw me a ton more cards before the Great Henge can ever even come out, along with something that draws me 2 cards instead of just the 1.
Oh,
I'm going to go with the Skull Clamp. I think it's one of those cards that can really enable like sacrificing creatures to draw cards. Blood Artist, you have your Teysa decks. That'll get the double trigger off of that. It's great in your token. Before what we have, but I feel like this is already pretty low for where it's at the 11th spot. I feel like it's a higher pick. I don't know where it would be, if that makes sense. But colorless.
Just so you know, we lost my audio again. It did a double pop this time. So for like 5-10 seconds there, when you were there, your audio was gone for a second. And that was just and see Mr. Whittam saying there. I don't know. We haven't had double pops before, but yeah, it popped off. But everything's back to normal. I got everything running, so you're gonna fun editing, I guess.
Skull clamp. Ah!
So no, why do you like skull clamp again?
Do I need to repeat it?
No. Well, wait. Hang on a second.
Yeah, let me check my shit too.
Yeah.
I'm still going.
Give me a second. My audio shows. I'm seeing. Oh no, my audio's still there. Okay. I was like, wait, my bars aren't showing. Okay. Yeah, go ahead. So it's skull clamp. Repeat. I don't know why the fucking double pops. Because again, you might. Here's a behind the scenes thing. You also might not have anything to edit again, because I'm looking at Audacity going and my voice is not showing up on there. So I think we have 3 weeks in a row of Lowry, you don't have to edit shit. Oh. Hold on a second. I don't think your audio's back either. What? Because normally I see you talk again, buddy. Are we still... Is Lowry's audio still gone, guys? For those that are on? Because I see the music there, but I don't see Lowry... Okay, so... Lowry, go ahead and talk really quick. Just doing some checking. I can hear you, but I'm not seeing your audio popping up on here. Which, I don't know what the fuck is happening there. But I need a confirmation from the chat to see if he's frozen, it says. Which is weird. Hang on, I got an idea. Give me a second. Boop. Audio is a mess, it says. Okay. Now talk, Lowry. Let me see if yours pops back now. Not getting anything from that. Give me a sec. Hang on. Boop, boop, boop. Now it shows my music is there, but the curious thing is if your audio comes back. So now you got to talk again. Oh, balls. I got to do this on the fucking fly.
Without them hearing me.
No, now they can hear you. I got it.
Now they just hear me bash myself. Great.
It says they can. Okay, yeah. Now they should have.
He
sound.
says he can.
Now
see.
It'll be in
no
a second.
sound.
Sorry about that, guys. Oh, it's fun to. At least I can fucking figure this shit out like on the fly of when things go haywire.
Stupid.
Yeah, it's so dumb. It's so dumb because at the same point, the audio, like technology, is just the worst because I have this fucking thing going and it does not even catch. Yeah.
There's no reason for any of this to have changed.
Yeah, nothing should have happened, and I restarted it, and everything should be good to go. So
okay, all right, skull clamp. Moving on.
It's not gonna move to the next round because your audio was gone that whole time, so you can't get any of. Oh, this is so dumb. All right, so 11. That was 11, right?
Yes.
Okay, I gotta write your name next to that. Wow. 11. So we got 12. 12, 12, 12, 12.
You going against top?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's something bad.
So, going against top, I think I gotta go combo to get it out of there. So I think I'm gonna go with Bolus's Citadel.
The combo piece with top.
Yes. But
okay,
I'm gonna do it because I don't know where else I want to put it. So
I mean, it deserves to be in here. Have we not picked that yet? Oh my god! All right,
So Bolus's Citadel. I don't use it for combo stuff, and I probably only have it in 1 to 2 decks. Just because it's very, the triple black gets a little tough because you don't really want that in 3-4 colors so much. But it's really good. I mean, if you're playing black, 1-2 colors, maybe 3, it's very good card advantage right there. So and people like combos, and this is a very good combo card. So
right.
yeah.
I like it in potentially like token decks, like food or clues, like being able to sacrifice the 10 non-land permanents and they all lose 10. That's where like it takes it up a notch for me, where I'm like, ooh, I could end the game with this card as well, along with just playing off the top of the deck. I agree. This is a great card. It's
gonna be hard to go against top. Like I know that, but out of my selection I had, I guess I could.
People don't put top nearly as high as we do.
I know people get annoyed with
playability.
The tap 1. Look at the top 3 cards. I know a lot of people don't like that as much, but if you play it right and you know your deck, it shouldn't take that long. But
can we just get an automatic move on to the second round for top?
No, you can't do that.
We vote, and it's heavier weighted. Normally, we would split our vote.
Right. But yeah, Sensei, we'll both vote for Sensei. When I do my vote, I probably would vote for Sensei. No, I wouldn't. I vote for Bolus's Citadel. Just what I use. I use Sensei in so many things.
All right.
We only have a few more picks left. So number 13, Lowry, this is going against Sylvan Library. What are you going to do there?
Yeah. I'm going to go with the other black piece of Necropotence.
I was debating between
I think
the two.
this one is a steal. This one could be a top 10 as well, along with Skull Clamp. It just fills your hand. That's all it needs to do. The 3 black is brutal, but if it's fine. You can see so many cards. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine. I don't have this in any deck. That's all I'm gonna say. Because I'm not a D-gen.
I had a phase. I don't have it in currently anything. So that's fine. I'm happy with it. I know it's a super powerful card.
Yeah, no, it is good.
Nuts.
It is good. All right. Let's see. That's 13. We got 2. I got 2 more picks. You got 1 more?
Yeah, I have 1 more pick. Shoot.
What could he pick on here? I think I'd be good. I think the only one I really wanted the only one that I have, there's 2 cards I have listed as my numbers. But this one I do use, and it's Black Market Connections.
I had a feeling you would pick that.
Yeah. I like this one a lot.
You think that doesn't even have a chance against Wheel of Fortune?
Maybe.
No. Not with that tone of voice.
Because people don't have Wheel of Fortune, and so people have Black Market, and Black Market does 3 different things. It has the modes on it, so getting the treasure, getting stuff in your hand, and if you're in a tribal deck, you're making a shapeshifter that fits with your
and a 4th
your
mode
thing.
of where you're willing to pay 6 life and kill yourself in a game.
I do it, and it doesn't kill me. It's fantastic.
That's why you don't win that often.
Why don't you go take a shot of Malort, you bastard? I just love it.
I don't need to.
I think this is a great card. I think every black deck has to have this in there. The CMC is not bad. There's no, it's just 1 black, so that fits very nice there. This, like you were saying earlier, this I don't feel bad putting it. It isn't, you're not getting crazy card advantage, but it's helping you balance out. If you're lacking on the mana, boom, you make the treasure. That's the easiest one. You're always drawing the card for 2 life. Super easy. So I not often do I do the 3rd one, but the first 2, almost every single time. I'm always 3 life, treasure token, drawing a card. It's just really good. So I'm hoping the factor of the modes help with this one. So that's my...
Yeah, I can see that.
All right, your
this-
last pick. You have no more after this. This is 15.
This is going to be my controversial pick, and this is one that I can see potential veto. What do you think about Yawgmoth's Will?
Let me read it again. I don't ever play that one, and I don't even think I have it. Oh, where's Yawgmoth? There's Bargain. There's our Will. Oh. I don't know if does that feel, because I get what you're saying, because it's from the graveyard.
Like you're basically putting the graveyard in your hand and you're casting as many spells you possibly can. That's kind of how I'm looking at it, even though they don't go into your hand, because once they're gone, they're gone. But like, also, how different is this from like a Jessica's Will, where you get to look at 3 cards and potentially cast them? Like,
But those are from the top of your library. This seems more like recursion, right? Do we have anything else that's like that? No.
No, I don't think so.
Let's
The thing that got me here was like Underworld Breach.
Yeah, and Mr. Whittam's saying kind of recursion. Yeah.
So okay, we want to call that recursion. I'm fine with that.
Let's get rid of that. Let's save that for a different tournament.
Nope. I don't want to say it ever again.
I was gonna say a recursion tournament. So you won't say it on the recursion tournament? I'll make sure to make note of that and put that as my last pick.
Okay, so I had a backup there, and I think it's just these two.
And Mr. Whittam says Jessica's Will is like impulse draw. Not draw.
It's not draw. Impulse. Impulsively, you get to maybe cast some spells. All right, I think it's between these two. What's your first pick? The One Ring.
Yeah, you're going against the One Ring. That's going to be a.
I think both of these I'm happy with against the One Ring. I'm going to go Jin Gataxia's Core Augur.
Oh.
That is a game winner.
Yeah, that's a fucking lot. 10? Fucking 10. Fucking 10.
Fucking flash at 10. No, when you can draw an extra 7 cards on your turn at the end of your turn and they lose their hand, that's such a swing if it comes down. I get that.
Yep.
I get that.
But it was not
if this stays down for one whole turn around to your turn, you just won the game. Like,
yep. 15.
I can't see that I think it just goes good. As the 10 is tough. It's a reanimation target for sure. But I like playing this card.
You do?
Seldomly. I have it in 2 decks right now.
You're a monster.
Yeah, potentially. I have it in Mr. Fox's Glove where I can cheat it into play and then draw 7 cards and nobody gets anything. And then I have it in my #Team Forest Walk Legends deck because I can untap a bunch of lands as well and then just cheat it into play.
You're a monster. You are.
Yeah. See, look, I did not expect that anybody would be calling me a monster with the second to last pick.
No, just that.
So I don't feel bad at all.
Oh shit! I don't know how I'm gonna deal with Ristic Study on this. Too bad.
I know.
Too bad you didn't
I know
remember,
what I would pick.
Too bad you didn't remember. Like I wish I would have known you didn't have senseis on your list. I wish you would have sent me your list, and then I just saved it for here. That'd been fantastic. Number 1 and number 2 right there.
I'm willing to say what I would pick at this point.
You can say your other one, but it's not probably on my list.
It'd be Consecrated Sphinx.
No, I didn't put it on there.
You serious? Against a Ristic Study, it's brutal.
No.
Yeah, you could draw one, so I'll
draw two. Yeah. Shit. The one thing
it wasn't even on your list. That's a goddamn game changer, apparently.
There's better ones than that. I know it is a game changer. I just like other things. I don't think, I'm just trying to figure out ones that is actually going to try to take this down. I don't think I have anything on there. I have one last one that was on there that actually numbered. Like I number the ones that I'm like, I want these.
Mm-hmm.
But here it's just going to get its butt kicked at this point.
Yeah.
Ansel's asking late to the conversation, but did you both get, check the beginning of the podcast, but we didn't get, Lowry bailed out on the Secret Lairs stuff because it was taking so long at that point. I didn't get the demonic tuner one. I got everything else I wanted, but not demonic. So I'm planning on potentially buying singles when mass peak supply hits everybody, but I still think demonic's going to be a $70, $80 card single at that point.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, check out the beginning part of the podcast because we did break down the first half hour, 35, 40 minutes is breaking down the Secret Lair stuff. So
Are you stalling? You got a last pick?
I know. It's funny because I think this card's really good, but no one plays it, and it really hasn't had a lot of printings. I think the last printing was from Commander Legends, and I think it's good. I just think it's going to get beat, like bad. Oh, shit. So I'm going to tell you some of the ones that I'm like, Palantir or Orthanc would get killed, I think. Trouble in Pairs, I think, was on the Game Changer list. That's one I'm debating between. It's between Trouble in Pairs and the one that I'm going to probably pick here. I also have Fairy Mastermind on there, Tatiova, and then the Archivist of Ogma. But I think all of those just get their butts kicked by Ristic. So I think I'm just going to go with the one that's still going to get its butt kicked. Should be played more, but isn't. It's scroll rack is what I'm going to do. Boop. Because it is a draw advantage. It's 16. This is my 16th pick. All the other ones are going to lose too. So don't even give me that. Like, I know this is going to lose to Ristic. But I did have this as like late on my round. That was my latest pick that was numbered of what I had. So,
okay. So here would be my argument against this being a card advantage card.
Because you're doing the same cards back in your hand. Do you want me to take that one
well,
off?
you're not doing the same. The thing is,
you're
is like,
same amount.
if you're down to like one or two cards in your hand, this thing sucks.
Okay, so let's then. I'll throw Trouble in Pairs then, because that was between.
I do think that's probably a better pick anyway.
All right, so we'll do Trouble in Pairs.
I forgot about that card. It was not on my list, but it should have been.
It was on the Game Changer list, which was ridiculous that it was on the Game Changer list for like a minute. But Trouble in Pairs, it's the 2 white, 2 colorless enchantment. If an opponent begin an extra turn, they skip it. If they attack with 2 or more creatures, draw their second card, or cast 2 spells, you draw a card. So there's 3 ways you can draw cards in this one. Card filtering, that's a better way to say it, that Mr. Whittam was saying for Scroll Rack. Yeah. I like this one a lot. Like, we liked it when it came out. This was like the top card out of that set that we thought. Did we have it at number 1? I think we had it like 1. I think it was it 1? I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's just really good. And it isn't abusing anything. It's them getting an advantage by playing more cards or attacking you and all that stuff. And then you're getting a draw off of it. Like, there isn't anything like Ristic. That's where I think Ristic's going to kill this. But I still love this card. Like, I love, and it does, when I've played it, people are like, get rid of that card as quick as, like, if we get an enchantment to get rid of, this is the one to get rid of, because it's not in your face card advantage. It's just periodically. It's like, oh, how many spells do you cast? Okay, 2. All right, I get to draw. Oh, okay. You're drawing your second card. Okay, I get to draw. You know, like, you don't notice that. I've never had the extra turn thing come into play because it's just,
we don't really do that either, for sure.
So I just, fantastic card. We need a different art so that it isn't a stolen one, but otherwise you can check our proxies out because it is the Legolas and Gimli one. You know, that's another.
It's a cool one.
To become a patron. But yeah, being honest, it's not gonna beat Ristic Study, but it should put up a fight for a little bit. Maybe get in the 40s. I was supposed to say 50s. Does that mean that Ristic was in the videos too. But yeah, so this one will be nice. I think this one's it's sneaky good is what Mr. Whittam said. It's not, we put it this way. Ristic comes out and it's like, fuck that person, fuck them in their ass. Trouble in Paris comes out. It's just like, okay, no one really pays attention unless they really know what the card does. It's just like, oh, they're drawing. We should probably get rid of that card because it's really good. Because I'm gonna cast a lot of spells, and I want to attack that player a bunch. And I want to, what's the other one? Draw cards.
Draw cards, play spells, and attack. I want to play a game of Magic, and Trouble in Pairs draws you cards.
Right. That's fantastic. So, all right. Here's the matchups really quick. We have Ristic Study going against Trouble in Pairs. We have on the other side, we'll go down your side of the bracket. Number 8, Jessica's Will going against number 9, Ad Nauseum. Number 6, Great Henge going against number 11, Skull Clamp. Number 4, Sylvan Library going against number 13, Necropotence. Number 2 overall, The One Ring going against number 15, Jin Gataxius. Number 7, Esper Sentinel going against Mystic Remora, which is probably my favorite matchup of this week. I think that one's going to be a battle.
Which one was that?
Esper Sentinel going against Mystic Remora. I think that one's going to be really fun. And then we have number 5, Sensei's Divining Top going against his number 12, Bolus's Citadel. And number 3, Wheel of Fortune going against Black Market Connections. So I think these are good ones. So yeah, we'll have it sucks that the audio went away, but we'll have the matchup starting tomorrow with probably 2 of them going per day. So make sure you guys are jumping on the YouTubes and subscribing so you guys can see the voting, but then make sure you guys vote. And next week we'll announce the winners and then what moves on and all that fun stuff. So if there's something you think we missed that you think should be on this list, also throw that in the comments below. Let us know. We want to hear. We had what's some of the honorable mentions? I already said mine. So what are some of them that we didn't get to on your list?
It's not really big beyond that. Like Consecrated Sphinx would have been something that I picked. And honestly, then it's just Faithless Looting. And technically you're not getting any card advantage there, but like a lot of times you're playing stuff from the graveyard and it's just allowing you to see a lot more cards for 1 mana, along with the flashback is really nice. So, and I guess Brainstorm is on my list, but like, I don't want to pick it.
Right. There's too many other good stuff.
There's plenty of cantrips in that regard.
Yeah.
And they fit better in like the 1-drop tournament.
Right. That's why Jessica's Will felt odd because that's like, is that the only 1-drop? No. You did Ad Nauseum is also a 1-drop.
Yeah.
So Ad Nauseum. Oh, Wheel of Fortune as well. So we have 3 1-drop draws. Everything else
1
is
drop, but one burst.
Sorry. One use draws where everything else is a permanent style thing that sits out and play and you draw multiple times. So, but yeah, let us know what you guys think. That should do it for this week. We will catch you guys next week.
Thanks for listening.
See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
I love boobs. I'm talking tatas. I love boobs. I'm bonkers for honkers. I love boobs. Thanks for the memories. I love boobs.
Where is it?
Hey, Meat Force